Hi, in your class this year, you're going to be using Google Classroom to share your drafts back and forth with your professor for feedback. So this tutorial will just show you how to access Google Classroom and how to share your drafts back and forth. All right, so in a web browser, you're going to open any web browser and go to classroom.google.com. And you need to make sure to log in with your g.cfc.edu account. Google Classroom is not available to anyone that doesn't have the Google Apps for Education or G Suite platform. Next, you're going to come up here under the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner and click on Join Class. Here, you'll enter the class code that your professor gave you and hit Join. Now you're in Google Classroom. So whether you access your Google Classroom assignments from inside OAKS or directly from Google Classroom, it's going to take you into the assignment itself. So what you'll do is if you've accessed it through OAKS, just click on the link. If you access it through Google Classroom, you're going to need to be sure that you're on the Stream tab up here at the top, and then just click on the assignment. Here at the top are the assignment's instructions, so you can click on those to open them. And down here is where you will create or submit your work. Now this will all need to be done in your Google Drive, so just make sure that you're staying in your Google Drive area while you're creating these. So if you've already done it, you can click on Add and go to Google Drive and select the file you want. If you've not created it yet, you can just come here and say Create a Google Doc, and then click on this link to begin typing. All right. When you're finished and you're ready to turn your draft in for feedback, you can do that from inside the Google Doc by clicking on the Turn In button in the upper right. Or you can click the blue Turn In button here. Again, it's just verifying, so I'll click Turn In one more time. And it shows me that it's done. Once I've turned in my work, you'll notice that I can no longer edit it. It's now listed to me as view only. And this is so you and your professor are not typing over one another. It just sort of locks it out of your view, or out of your editing view, I guess, until your professor returns it to you. When we go back in and the professor has actually returned it to us, you'll see that in the assignment, it now says returned, and instead of unsubmit, it now says resubmit. So I can click on this, check out the feedback that my professor gave me, make any changes, and if I want, I can turn it back in again to have them look at it. Just depends on what the instructions for the assignment are. And it tells me it's been resubmitted. Let's close these out and go back into our Google Classroom. All right, so now it's time to turn this in. And you're going to be turning it in via the Dropbox in OAKS. So I'll show you two ways in which you can do it. I'm going to open a new tab and go ahead and log into OAKS. All right, so I've logged into OAKS and I'm in my class. If you've not connected your Google Docs to OAKS, you need to do so by scrolling to the bottom of the page and finding the Google Apps. It says you do not have your Google Apps account linked with the organization, so I'm just going to click this link. Here's my account, and I'll click Create Link. And down here at the bottom again, I'll click Authorize. And Allow. Let's refresh the screen. And now you can see your Google Apps are connected into OAKS. So you need to do that before you can submit through the Dropbox. Right now, I'm going to go under Grades and Dropbox. And here's my final submission, so I'll click that and choose Add File. And here you'll notice that I have a tab called Google Docs. We'll select Google Docs, and here's my assignment, so I'll just click it and click Add. That's going to then attach that document into your Dropbox, and you can click Submit. All right, I'm going to cancel out of this because I'm going to show you another way that you can do it if you don't want to make the connection, or if for some reason that integration is not working for you between OAKS and Google. So we're going to go back into our Google Classroom and open up our assignment. From here, you'll choose File, Download As, Microsoft Word, and now you can go back to your OAKS class and click Add File, but this time say Add from my computer, choose Upload, and select your file. I'll choose Add, and now I can submit. So those are the two ways that you can submit your Google Doc into OAKS.